Um, Let me start our workshop by Napier Labs. Thank you for attendance. And the Curve, Martin from Curve should be coming soon, and we'll be having like discussion, like panel later on. And yeah, we'll be talking about like how we can enhance the Curve ecosystem and how we can expand the utility of crvUSD. And before to start, here's the founder, Yusuke, wearing sunglasses. Yeah. Martin should be coming later. So for the intro, we'll be speaking about like why we built Napier, what is Napier Finance, and where we are, and we'll be having discussion with Martin. Okay, so the motivation of building Napier was, if you look at Curve Finance history, it started from stable swap, and obviously they released their token CLB, which led to quite a huge innovation in like governance token space. And yeah, in 2021 or 2021, they released Curve V2, which broadened the coverage of assets that can be tradable on Curve. Okay. And yeah, and they released crvUSD this year. So that's like what we have in Curve ecosystem so far. It's getting a bit difficult for me though. What? Could be fine. I don't know. Then like what we thought that we need in Curve ecosystem was like two. This is more of like long term, which is onboarding institutional player. That's like most of like DeFi folks are aiming right now. And yeah, and also like the short term like target is the growing the ecosystem of crvUSD. And yeah, that's kind of thing that we wanted to contribute, that we wanted to give impact to it. And that's the motivation of our Napier Finance. So our thesis, I'd say, is that Curve needs fixed term assets like interest rate derivatives tradable on Curve to expand the Curve ecosystem, as well as growing the utility of crvUSD. Yeah, and here the end game for Curve ecosystem, Napier Finance. So what is Napier? So Napier is liquidity hub for ETH trading, built as an extension of Curve Finance. So it could be said like we built on top of Curve or built with Curve. And Napier provides Curve users with fixed and variable ETH trading, so users can choose what kind of ETH to have exposure with. And they could create a capital efficient flywheel, which means users on users on Napier, let's say you made a liquidity provision on Napier, you have access to the yield of Curve like CRV and CVX, etc. and very market as well. So like that will give you a greater yield source. So why on Curve? This is like sort of what I already explained, but we wanted to maximize the capital efficiency for ETH trading. We've seen like many, hi Martin, it's getting difficult, so. Yeah, so I will do. So yeah, like I will do the quick intro, then we could talk like in a small table if we want. Yeah. That would be helpful. Yeah, probably more for like recording purpose. Yeah, so I mean, people are here for networking, pretty fair. Yeah, so we chose to build on Curve to achieve maximize capital efficiency for ETH trading. because like crv AMM sits perfectly for fixed term asset trading if we can handle specific parts where we need to handle the time-dependent value. If we can do that, then curv would be the best place to make data trading. So we made it. We built specific AMM to optimize time-dependent value so that we can make the rest of trading on top of curv. So here, let's say, so as I explained, we've got two different pools. One is base pool, which is literally inside curv, and we'll be handling like most of assets on that part. And we have Napier AMM time-dependent meta pool, where we are handling time-dependent value of these fixed-term assets. So that's like how it looked like as a whole. We have Curve Factory and we have time-dependent AMM. As a whole, we built Napier Finance. So again, we wanted to achieve like onboarding of institutional player within Curve ecosystem, and we wanted to help the growth of crvUSD. And what we can do for that is that we can enhance the stability of the yields of crvUSD as like derivative market or interest rate derivative market make feedback to like yield source, let's say Aave, for example. So it will be stabilized, and users can easily take leverage, or like institutional players, it's more for them, it's gonna be easier to utilize crvUSD as it works as yield curve within DeFi. And we have pre-seed round backed by like Michael from Curve and a lot of Curve families. Okay, and also we got recognized on Curve Cup newsletter, Mr. Block YouTube channel, and the Rama community call. So we are slightly getting acknowledged inside the Curve ecosystem. That's what we've done so far. And so again, we finished fundraising, and we are working on testnet right now, and we'll be releasing the mainnet version next year. Yes, that's pretty much. And I was thinking of like having discussion with Martin, but before that, if you have any question, I am so happy to answer with that. Yeah. I mean, if not, it's fine. Thanks for your attendance. What should we do? I don't know.
It's recorded.
I guess so. Do it?
You know, it's good to practice.
Yeah, sure. You can have this mic.
Yeah, thank you. Hi.
So,
Yeah, you know,
here's Martin.
yeah, hi.
You can do introduction of yourself.
Yeah, so I'm contributor to Curve currently, and one of my tasks is to the main task is basically to get to crvUSD adoption. Basically, that's what I'm here for, and what I to achieve this, I talk to protocols and people building on Curve, basically, because that's how we can grow our ecosystem. That is our main thing to grow, because we as a DAO, it's not scalable like other organizations, so that's the way we do it, basically. So, and yeah.
Thanks. And yeah, Paul. Will you do your workshop later? If so,
I don't know. No, I
if
won't.
so, then like you want.
Maybe if there's some time and some, yeah, I should announce it. If there's some time and some people showing up, I will do a workshop on
Sure.
how you bribe, how we use our ecosystem the best to get the most liquidity out of it, basically. Or I talk about crvUSD if there is any question about this one. So
Sure. Then we could talk with, let's say, do you have any like specific, and it doesn't have to be specific, but like what kind of thing you want to see from like projects like us within the curve ecosystem? Like what generally do you expect?
So I think we try to be like a somehow neutral layer, so that everyone can build on us and it's permissionless. And that's also the thing, we are here for.
He said he should be coming back.
So I think for us we should just allow and support projects or protocols who build on us. And but at the end, it's also, we want to get more crvUSD adoption. That's one goal. But of course, as an AMM, we are just a place where the liquidity is for trading. And anything which helps us to grow the liquidity is like the direction we support things. Yeah.
Sure. Then, so you mentioned like deep liquidity matters. Yeah, for sure. So actually, that's why we built Napier on Curve, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think is good benefit of building with Curve on Curve to for like projects like us, like later project? So you mentioned deep liquidity. Could you explain a little bit more? Like if you have any others, you could explain that as well.
I think we can provide. The thing is, we already reached a stage where there are many other projects built on us. So there's some kind of network effect in this community, basically. So there's so in a way, projects can also make some cooperation between them and all the things. We also have many projects who build on us, which we just do it themselves, maybe some of them, but some are more. I think if it's really a basic, building block, and it can be done on Curve, and it's not existing on Curve yet, then it's for us. We support that because then Curve can be used in a different way. And we also we have basically one interface, that's the exchange interface, and the others, the project built different interface to the same technology, basically. And we can't do this ourselves because of different reasons. We don't have it's a good way to have other builds on us because they see a different market than we see, because we are mostly in the AMM and stablecoin business, basically, or liquidity business, if you say. And I think that's the goal. Yeah.
I get it. So obviously we've got deep liquidity as well as strong community or network of builders that actually sees value of Curve from different perspective, and they might see different things in our project as well. So that kind of connection or strong network is allow us to build stronger money Lego, right? Yeah, cool. And what I think is the key factors for the growth of crvUSD. Yeah,
there we have a similar, I would say, strategy in a way. So we try to create how you see, it's called supply sync, basically. So you try crvUSD into protocols, because then it's it lowers the velocity of crvUSD, and it's also it stabilizes the system at the end, because it can't just outflow in a second. So it gets more stable in the sense that if it starts to contract and people want leaving the system, it takes some time. It's not that our system should be very resilient to this. So crvUSD is quite resilient to this, all of these factors. But in a way, that's the one thing. And the other thing is that as a stablecoin, you want to it should be, you should have as much possibility for your stablecoin to use it anywhere you like, basically. So it's like also that it can have the more places you can use the stablecoin, the better quality it has in the sense of usage, basically. So that drives adoption.
I see. So yeah, for sure, like better demand stabilizers, like all those things that you mentioned. And yeah, I get it. Like, do you have any question? If you happen to?
Yeah, shoot.
Sure, please.
We're here for it. You know, you're the only one. Yes. Yeah.
Do you have the same plan with crvUSD, or it will be for anything?
You mean not to compete with Tether?
No, I mean, what would be your preferred use case of crvUSD? Is it, let's say, is it the next kind of DAI, or is it?
I really, there's like, it's not. I think the system is better than Maker. Maybe Maker people will hate me, but it's not. It has nothing to do with Maker, but Maker has been very early and has a lot of technical debt basically, and this is like, it's a new, half a year old, so we have a lot of less technical debt, and this is also the reason why also the space of designing such currencies, decentralized currency, evolved very much the last few years based. And Maker has been very early, and this is the reason why they have like, they have a different issues. It's the wrong term, but what people don't see outside, it's very difficult to change such system if it has a lot of liquidity in it, and you don't own the liquidity. So it's not that you can just migrate the stuff. So it's just sitting somewhere, and it's not an easy task. And so I think
Could be used to perpetual now, it seems like many use USDC, synthetic SUSD, you could imagine.
and the main thing is really, as I said, we want to be the blood of DeFi basically, somehow, and because we have an AMM underlying, we already have a liquidity, the protocol owns like the liquidity of many different assets basically. So, and the other thing is we are much more open than Maker is, and the main reason is, everyone can open a crvUSD / whatever stablecoin pool, and this is also where Curve shines, because Curve has the best technology for AMMs. It's like maybe you can tweak it a little bit. Maybe we will see some more innovation a little bit. But it's really, you can't innovate this model much more. I don't think so. So we have a good technology for an underlying technology. And we use it for our crvUSD. Because without this AMM in the bottom, we could never be that stable. It would not work, basically. And this is like the thing, it's different, It's a different time. It's now Makers, it's quite some history basically. So our place as Curve, we try to work with protocols basically, would then use crvUSD in their protocols, because we will not have like some retail. We don't push it to retail. It's not that we would like to have every user basically, but at the end maybe centralized exchanges are going to list us, and then that's fine, or we like that basically, that's really, but yeah. In a way, yes.
Yeah.
That's permissionless, the permissionless side. Yeah.
And I also like personally think that, so so we are building Napier. I'm not too sure if you know, but like we're basically building ether trading on top of Curve. So we will surely having pool of pool where we gonna trade the interest rates of crvUSD in the future. And if if it works pretty well, then there might be like just random idea though, but so there might be a project that takes strategy based on like crvUSD yields and our yield having, let's say, stabilized interest rate on top of Napier, and they can take leverage, for example, and that kind of bolt can be built. So what I want to say here is like the builder base or like the number of projects within the ecosystem actually could find like new strategy or new utility for crvUSD, and probably they can get benefit from like flywheel where users have access to CRV, CVX, those emissions. So this huge cycle will be building on top of Curve makes a difference in the future. That's like how I generally think. Yeah.
You can ask more questions.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. That's not, this work has been done. Others should use the basically the underlying AMM. So we don't. I don't think I speak for the Curve. I'm a contributor to Curve DAO, so I can't speak for all Curve. That's just what I'm seeing. So what we will do, because crvUSD has two innovations basically, maybe three. One is the peg keeper, so it's it's able to keep the peg very well. If you look at it's good. It's good product. The thing is just that this one. I think it's like very well solved. I don't think there's much better way to do it basically. And then we have the liquidation, who is like differently built. And the core idea of the liquidation is that you know it? No. So if you open a position, you can choose bands. This is a little bit like the ticks in Uniswap. So every position you can open it and set your bands how you like it basically. And what you do, you make like steps where it's like soft liquidated. And the soft liquidation is simple. If you have one ETH and you draw like now, I don't know, 180 crvUSD, so you're quite close to the liquidation point or ratio. So now the price goes down. So your position, the ETH is sold to crvUSD if it dip back, if it goes under your liquidation ratio basically. And what it does, it says your position is sold to crvUSDC. And this is like a soft liquidation. We call it soft liquidation. The reason is why if you go down, you lose, you pay some fee on this, or I think it's also some part of like impermanent loss you pay for in a way. Yeah, I think you can look at this like this. So, and then afterwards, if the price is recovering, you buy it back. You buy back ETH with crvUSDC. So you don't get liquidated. And many other protocols, or most, I think every protocol is just you reach a point and then your collateral has gone. And this is like I used some of these protocols, and then what you do, you set a high ratio because you don't want to get liquidated at the end, So you set your collateral ratio very high, if you don't like the risk basically. So you end up, now afterwards you look, how is the total collateralization for, if you sum up all the pools, you see it's like very much over collateralized basically. And this system is just, you can just put it very close to the liquidation point. it's more capital efficient at the end, because then you go into the soft liquidation, it recovers if the price recovers, if not, then at the end of the band, you're liquidated, normal liquidated, in a way that your positions get sold and you lose your asset, your collateral basically. It's the standard, but it's just at the bottom. And to finish this up, if you look at this mechanism with the bands, it's also useful for lending markets. And that's, I think that's what we do next basically, because we will mint crvUSD only on mainnet. So, and if we want to drive adoption on other chains, the way is that we or users bridge it to these other curves, and then there's a lending market where they can where you can your assets and then lend it out, and it will profit too from this soft liquidation because it's the same problem basically, and we solved it in a novel way, I would say. So that's the next step. Now, yes, you know, we have on the collaterals there's some ceilings basically. So we do risk, some kind of risk. We have contributors who make proposed values for these things basically, and that's what you should do, because now it's like, how was it started? It's July this year, or I don't know when crvUSD came to the world. You know it? The date?
Yeah.
I think it's July this year. Or it's old? No, it's much older. That's really, I should know that. But where you did see, it's a relatively new system basically. And if you look at this stuff, in a way, we have been a boring, it has been a boring non-trading phase, not a lot of volume, prices going more down than up sometime. Now we have this spike going up. And if you look at all this system, growing is, for most of the system, easy. And there's the reason for this is, as I told you, the uppack, it's easy to solve in a way, but shrinking is much difficult to do it in a good way. So that's so now we have like TBTC, VBTC, STTC, Frax ETC, and one more, I always forget. And the thing is, you have some ceilings on this, so the maximum is all the ceilings they have right now. But theoretically, you can just open it up and say, but it's not filled, you know. I think none of it is like filled right now, so there's not more demand, so it's okay. Yeah. You have a question too?
You have?
Yeah.
That can possibly happen multiple times, right?
Yes.
So in that case, I'm just losing out on fees.
You lose?
Oh, some swap fees.
Yeah, you are more than this.
So basically,
You
my collateral will keep going down.
Yes. There's like a dashboard on Chaos Labs. Chaos Labs, if you search like Chaos Lab USDC, crvUSDC, you can see single position from people, and there's is a graphic representation, and there you see how it's sold to crvUSD and how it's bought back and what's the loss on this. So you can, it's not nothing. It's substantial. You lose money if you go into soft liquidation. I can say what I did see is like, yeah, some of the positions like 2 or 3% loss if they recover, but it depends how deep you go down basically. I guess the more you go down, the more you lose basically. But this is, we are building in a way for ourselves in a way that we are like, if you have ETH, I personally, I don't like to lose ETH somehow, but it's way better to pay like 2% than to get liquidated, basically. because it's a very, it's a very, it's a good top tier asset, and I don't want to lose it.
But then, I mean, unliquidated means that you're just basically buying it back,
Yes,
and you could do that manually.
myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, but that's true, but yeah, the issue is with this that many people are going to leverage with this. So you take one ETH, you take one out 1,500 crvUSD, you buy ETH again. So now if the price is going down, maybe you have some cash somewhere else and you can pay back, but maybe you can't, you know? Of course, if you get fully liquidated, then you have the 2 ETH, or not the 2, you have some ETH, and yeah, you keep the ETH basically. So this is leveraging, standard leveraging, and you can leverage it to up. There's like a slider on the interface. You can choose your leverage basically, and then it just creates ETH, who is then, you don't get any crvUSD. It's just leverage inside. But then you don't have the, yeah, that's what you say. This is just more, I would say, you can do that. I did that too because I have been liquidated on other occasions. Yeah, you just buy it back. You can do this, yeah. But it's not convenient, basically.
You're automating the task.
Somehow, yeah. That's one, you can look at this. But that's a quality, but if you really leverage it up, then you don't have the money to, there's no money there to get it back, basically. So the question is, you know, the right question is more, what happens if all the leverage is deleveraging, you know? How is reacting this system then? I think this is the, yeah, this is like the, so this is also the reason why, I guess, every new stablecoin, any kind of stablecoin, this fresh design should at least have one cycle, make one full cycle before everyone can say, yeah, now it's really sound. I believe it's quite sound, but you know, in a way it's similar to liquidity. The design is not, it's completely different design and so on, but you see, it should just self-stabilize, like liquidity did the last few weeks, basically. And this, I'm very confident that crvUSD is able to do this. So, but you never know, you know. We did see many sudden change in market sentiments and big drops and.
What you're saying is that if I'm leveraged, well, if I get liquidated, normally I wouldn't have anything left to buy back. But then in your case, if I'm leveraged, it means that my fees are also increasing. Well, it depends on how much leverage I have. So I can easily get destroyed by the fees as well.
I don't even.
If, let's say, the fees are, let's be hypothetical, 1%. If I have 10x leverage, then the fees would sort of.
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah, of course you have to pay for this. In a way, I don't. The thing is, I didn't use it for leverage, you know. So maybe I should, because then I would see, yeah, what's going on. And I don't think you see that in the data dashboard of Chaos Labs. But you pay the same price as, you know, it's a price on your, how to say, on your capital. It's the same fee. Yeah. Or what do you mean by fee? You mean fee for trading, or it's not the fee you pay on soft liquidation?
But the soft liquidation does have a fee.
No, that's I think you can't name this a fee. I think it's just more part of impermanent loss you make, basically. It's not a fee. It's just Huh?
It's just a loss.
It's just a loss. We don't earn money on this.
Like, well, whenever there's a percentage that goes away if I have a
Yeah, but
So if I'm leveraged,
yeah, also if you're not leveraged, it's the same.
but I mean, if I'm leveraged, I have sort of double the money. So if my effective expenses on this liquidation cost also double.
Yeah, yeah, of course. It can't be different.
So I could easily get destroyed by those fees as well, I'm assuming. As easily as you get liquidated in other systems, the same happens with the fees. So
Mm,
Right.
it's maybe you have a.
I guess like the aim of having soft liquidation doesn't really give, let's say, like other traders to give them like more opportunity to liquidate, but rather it's more of like, you know, having more stability layer. Let's just like, let's more of like, you know, so I don't know how to say it, but there used to be like, you know, as he explained, there's some condition, and when it reached, it's just liquidation. But the thing is, like, even though it hits the condition, it's not fully liquidated. That's like, you know, key difference, and it's not like, you know, having condition much higher so that anyone can quite easily liquidate whoever the person is. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but yeah.
Maybe we can have a look at some position we find here. You don't see if it's. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Das ist nicht meine.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. No, this is the. Yeah, this is like the marketing. It's public somewhere, but I don't know the address. No.
There should be a link for this kind of view, right?
Yeah.
I know that. Well, I don't know.
All example of this.
Where can I?
No, go back to the Google search.
Yeah.
You will find another. Yeah, it's not so.
Maybe we could find some link here.
I did search it on Twitter last time. I didn't
Twitter?
find it. Yeah, because then it shows up. It's public, but somehow they hide it.
Oh, they ask us to log in. Oh no,
It's not your.
this is not mine. Unfortunately.
I can have a look shortly. Just a second, please stand by.
No PDF.
Yeah. No, it's the same. Community dot.
Community?
Yeah, community dot chaos labs.
Community doc.
Chaos labs
Doc. Yeah?
XYZ.
Or XYZ?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this one. What's the strange eye? You have a strange. Yeah, you have this Turkish eye without. Thank you.
How can I do that?
And where's the normal one?
The right side of the keyboard, there's another icon.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yes.
No? Community?
No, no docs.
Docs?
No,
S?
community.
This is also Turkish?
No, no, the doc. Where did you get the point? Yeah, genau. Now remove the doc.
Okay. Yeah?
Now it should. Now try again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We made it.
It was a tough task.
But now nothing is showing up.
It's not showing. It doesn't.
No, it's just a blank. It's a blank. It's a black page. It's so you have to add some
Maybe, yeah.
some params there. Maybe crvUSD or there's some. Yeah, they hide it very well.
Maybe. Give it a try. No. This isn't a link.
You know, I did find it on my, but I don't see the ad. That's really not, you know. Ah, curve dash USD.
Curve dash USD.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
curve.
no. Curve without CRE. CRE
Ah, I see.
Dash.
CRV dash.
dash, not slash, dash. You know, like a. Yeah, now we got it.
And USD?
USD.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, finally we made it.
Oof. So here you see all the collaterals.
Maybe we could go to liquidation.
Yes, if you go to liquidation, and then you can filter our positions. Maybe these are all the liquidation which happened basically. So if you go to, I don't know, maybe you can click on the wallet. No, it's external.
Which one?
I go to the Risk Explorer. Risk Explorer, yeah.
Sure.
It's a nice dashboard because you can say now which
Oh, yeah.
asset you have. Maybe make ETH or something. You know, at this asset, the asset. It's here's the asset. Change it to ETH or yeah, exactly. And then you can give in how much the price is dropping. So maybe make 10%, and then you see the position which are in risk. Yeah, already now you see it. So you click,
Maybe this one?
yes. So these are both positions are in a soft liquidation. And here you see quite well what's happening. You see first, you had like US collateral. That's your fracs on there. Yes, scroll down. So you see, you have just to. The guy borrowed this amount of USDC, like almost 100K basically. And he has some amount of fracs. If you go up again, you see the fracs he had at the beginning is like 68 fracs he had, and then the price was dropping, and it sold against the crvUSD. So these two curves are some kind of mirrors. You know, they're similar basically. So he went into soft liquidation and then recovered a little bit, and then I don't know what happened there. That's strange. Yeah, but you see the loss if you scroll again a little bit down.
What's
You
the
see the loss. This is like the percentage loss he took on the position. And this gap, I don't understand what he's doing there. Yeah, but that's how it works. And here you see the liquidation range. So he's still in liquidation, soft liquidation. Scroll up again, please. You see, he's partly still in the soft liquidation, basically. So he draw a lot of. He started the position very close to the liquidation point. So he's still in soft liquidation mode. And the loss he has now is like 2.5%. So I don't see the. It would be helpful to see the price, you know, but I don't think if you see the price of the asset somehow. Nah. If you scroll further down, there's some more information.
Where?
Down. If you go more down.
Down. This one.
Yeah, this is just the collateral. And this is like you see what he did on his account, basically. So this is the, I guess, the easiest way to understand this, what's going on. And then you see, he will, if the price going up, a position will recover, and then he can pay back his money and get back the ETH, the crvUSD, and get back the ETH. Yeah. So you have any questions? You just arrived. No, it's just about crvUSD in general and Curve, basically.
Yeah, we was talking about like our protocol Napier Finance, which is about either trading. Then, so we wanted to discuss about like crvUSD utility or landscape in general. So, yeah, could be in general or could be more like either trading or whatsoever you want.
But
Yeah.
you're a stablecoin. You're also here for the stablecoin summit. You are here for the stablecoin summit.
Mm-hmm.
You have any questions about stablecoin? If you have any, or you know something about stablecoin? No. Okay. Pardon? Yeah, that's not. I will try to answer it. So it's not. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we finished this.
Yeah, maybe. So shall we close the
Thank
session?
you for showing up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.